Chucky, obviously coming off that first loss, you knew the Canes were going to come out and want to have a strong first period, a strong push. How did you guys kind of prepare for that and, in essence, kind of flip the script on them there in the first?
Yeah, it's not when you look at it, you go from a Game 7 into a Game 1. Those are two pretty high intent. All of them are high intense, but those are as riled up as you're going to get. And it might have been natural for us to take a little bit to get going tonight, and it was the exact opposite. It was an unreal start from us. No, the goals aside, just the way we played in the first period was as good as it gets, and yeah, it's just a hell of a road trip.
Stay on the left up front, Mike.
Yeah, Matthew, on that point, I mean, your forecheck tonight, especially your line, just what was the key? That puck support on the first goal just sort of epitomized what it felt like the whole night for all three of you guys.
Yeah, I think just, I don't know, don't think, just skate and hit when it's there, be above your guys after you do it, and make sure there's a third guy in a good, responsible position to either get back first, just be above them, don't give them anything off the rush. We talked about that for years here, but I think just our line, we're good sized guys, try to be physical, and doesn't just have to be one person, it could be any one of us. So I thought it was a good job by all three of us getting on the forecheck tonight.
Stay on the left up front.
Carter, obviously losing a guy like Sam Reinhart isn't an easy person to replace, but how did you feel that the group did in replacing him for the two periods, you moving up and down the first and second line, and then the fourth liners doing their part in top six roles for 2 periods?
Yeah, we have such a deep team, and everyone can play with anyone. I mean, we have so much skill up and down the lineup, and guys that weren't in the lineup have been playing really well for us over the playoffs. So I think it's kind of next man up mentality, and Sam's obviously a huge part of our team, and hopefully he's doing okay. And but yeah, I mean, we're just focusing on the next shift, and the guys did a hell of a job to keep up with the tempo.
Left side, third row.
Yeah, hey Matthew, a couple of guys in the room said you don't seem to care if you're not scoring as long as the team is winning, but you did score tonight. How did it feel to get on the board? And Carter, what did you see on that play, how that play developed that resulted in Matt's goal?
Yeah, I think I just took the puck, got a nice play from Meeksy. Benny was hard on the forecheck, and Meeksy gave it to me. I just took it to the net, saw Matthew driving back door, and just tried to put it on a stick, and he did the rest like he does.
Hey Matthew, is that true that you don't really care if you don't score as long as you guys are winning?
We're in up 2 games to 0. I do not care how we get there. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I've never cared, but sometimes it's nice to see it go in, but it is what it is sometimes. I'm not Ovechkin, so they're not always going to go in. So, but when they do, they feel nice.
Left side, back row.
I don't need to tell you guys what the stakes are here. It's obviously really high. A bunch of your teammates, Paul, talking about how you expected Carolina's best punch. What I'm wondering is, do you guys get nervous before these games?
I think a little bit. There's definitely some more juice in the games than in the regular season. I think it's easier to get up for them, and we're a confident group, and I think we're just more excited to play for them and play for each other. And in the big moments, we have a lot of guys that seem to kind of rise to the occasion and enjoy playing in them. And yeah, I think a little nerves, but they're always good.
Do you feel them at all?
I don't know. Sometimes, I guess. I was not really anymore. I don't know. It's tough. I think I was the most nervous I've ever been was before Game 4 of the finals last year in Edmonton. But ever since then, not really a whole lot. But that's just because you know how you're going to play. If we didn't know how we're going to go play out there and prepare, and if we were, I don't know. We're prepared. We know how we're going to play. We know how each line's going to go out there, and we try to roll over them. And sometimes it doesn't work out perfectly, but when you know your game, you shouldn't be too nervous about it. You get beat. Games, you get beat. We've lost. I don't know how many we've lost in playoffs. We lost a bunch last year. It's not always going to be perfect all the time, but you just continue to do the right things, and you shouldn't. It's natural to be a little bit nervous, but when you have a good plan and you have a great work ethic like our team does, it shouldn't be as bad.
Right side, second row.
Matthew, Carolina is one of the highest shot volume teams in the league every year. by the third period, their fans are chanting "shoot the puck" at them. Do you sense that there's some hesitancy that's crept into their game because of the way you guys are playing them?
No, not at all. I mean, they're a great team. I think you got to be careful the way you look at the shots. I mean, some games tonight they had however many. Some games they have 50. Like it's just part of the game. I mean, they're really good at throwing pucks at the net with some traffic and looking for sticks, creating havoc off that. I don't know. I think maybe we just did a great job blocking shots tonight. I don't know.
Left side up front.
For either you guys or for both, last 4 road games you guys have played have been pretty dominant. Fans have left, the arena early. Like, just what's it like to basically kind of suck the energy out of an arena? And do you think that translates down to, the team you're playing?
It's fun when you're on the road and it goes quiet and feels like we're doing our job. But yeah, I think we've had a good couple starts, and that's had a lot to do with it. And yeah, I mean, some games you're gonna win like tonight, and some games it could have been 1-0. You know what I mean? And I think it's just for us to stay focused on what we need to do and not change the way we play, whether we're down 5 or up 5. So. Yeah.
We have time for 2 more questions. Right side.
Matthew, at what point in the game did you realize that Carolina was frustrated with what you guys were doing to them? Is there a point in the game where you guys sensed that?
No, I didn't really sense it tonight. I didn't really sense too much frustration from them.
Last question, left side,
Yeah,
Dan.
Matthew, you just said, the nerves aren't really there because you know how you guys are going to play. The Hurricanes typically know how they're going to play too, and right now they're questioning themselves a little bit. As much as you win on the scoreboard, is that a win in this series too, halfway home, that you've got maybe the other side questioning themselves?
No, I just think that there's adjustments that are made by both sides in a series like this. I mean, it's 2 teams. We play similar, but not necessarily the exact same. I know it might look like it sometimes, but I just think that there's stretches of the game where they dominate us. That's always been the case. Whether it's a few shifts or half a period or whatever the case is. Like, there's been stretches tonight where they played really, really well. So I'm sure that they're just going to want to do that more, and we're going to want to see it less. So it's just back to the drawing board. We all know it's not the first of 2, it's first of 4. We've seen that throughout this playoffs, and both teams, I'm sure, will make some tweaks and adjustments, and hopefully both teams, and hopefully we're ready for I don't even know what day it is right now. Hopefully we're ready for Game 3.
Thanks for your time, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.